play by a soloist within the ensemble. So the first couple solos are by Joshua and Audrey on saxophone, and then William and Marley on trumpet. It's a wonderful piece that gets to highlight some of us here. So there we go. This is You Better Slay.
Oh, we can talk about the solo. Oh my god, this favorite.
So I looked at this piece and I thought, there's no way this is real. It was on Data Detector, so I ordered it, and it's very real and it's very good. Pink Zebra is a pseudonym, alright, is for a composer, a major composer in film and television, does background music for YouTube videos, and as a side gig, produces and writes music for high school bands, middle school bands, things like that. So that they have a separate career from what they do in their major work that's out there and what they do for us. So this is actually my, I don't know who hasn't looked that far into it, that is a legitimate, real, high-level composer. So don't let the weird, crazy punk band sounding name fool you. This is a really, really well-written, constructed piece from a major person in the industry. And they've griped over this one a lot, but I think it's absolutely fantastic, especially today for us. All right. So this is Winter Magic. Can we get a B flat for brass?
Can't be scared. That's why.
stand back. I'll wait. Your head's going away. It doesn't look like someone nailed you with a skillet. Whose house did you break into?
with it, the title being Tell Me Where the Krampus. I do want to forewarn you, this one focuses more on the scary part of the Krampus. So if you have wee children who might get scared by some of the narration, you can wait out in the lobby. I promise the Krampus is real. I promise. He's going to be our Krampus. and this is one of my favorite ones that we played when I was in high school. And when I brought it to him, I was a little disappointed for a minute because it's got a lot of screaming in it. You would think high schoolers, when they see scream on the page, would just like, yes, absolutely. I had to coach them into doing it. But now that they have found their inner screaming voice, they quite love this. And it is by far one of my favorites that I've ever played, that I've ever conducted. This is a acoustic scale where
Like an Aztec death whistle.
Check 1, 2. Good.
Alright, ready? Remember, play softly so that Flute doesn't notice that. Ready?
If you're really good child, on Christmas you'll find the presents and gifts that Saint Nick left behind. In fact, Saint Nick won't be there. Instead comes the grass and then child.
I was like, where's my 38 for a second? And I was like, wait, I don't know if I should have my stand. I don't know.
You can grab whichever one.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want to explain? Let me sit back down. Wait, do I sit back down? Yes, right.
The big question I find myself asking now is, after the success of Carol the Bells last year with guitars and bass and drums and all that, is what am I going to do to top that? Or what are we going to do next? Last semester with Flute the Bell Tolls, I wrote that out for us, and I felt like that was a tremendous thing. And to not disappoint, I had to find something again. And last year's was Gary Hoey's version of Carol of the Bells. This year is Christmas Eve Sarajevo, which, for those who know the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, this is a direct transcription of their version of this traditional tune. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra will actually be in Duluth, Georgia this month in 2 weeks. They have a 2:30 show and a 7 o'clock show. If you've never heard of them or haven't seen them, highly recommend doing it. It is a full orchestra with guitar, synthesizers, all the things, a wonderful light show, a wonderful presentation. They've been doing this for, 30, 40 years. They're a fantastic group, and one of the reasons that I wanted to do music is so cool. And a huge reason why I like adding guitar to this. So that I can play guitar, we had to find somebody to conduct this. Last year we had Hillary was our drum major, and she was all going home to conduct it. So I'm like, absolutely. This year, our drum major really, really wants to play guitar. I really love playing guitar back there on this stuff. And so it came, who's going to conduct? My drum major's playing guitar. I don't have anybody to go to. So we held a long, extensive audition process. I started by anybody who wants to can. We did little mini conducting lessons. Then we did a little segment of this in my office, and I narrowed it down to 4. And the final 4 got to conduct the piece in full in front of the entire ensemble. And after the audition process was said and done, we ended with Jermaine Williams as our conductor. Jermaine will send us off by conducting Christmas Eve Sarajevo. Thank you all for being here.